People, since when did companies, corporations, and businesses recognize affirmative action? Since when did they recognize affirmative action? Why do you think it's still on the application? Do you believe it is to ensure that everyone gets the equal opportunity that should be afforded to them? Do you believe that it is to prevent discrimination in the hiring process? What people should insist on is that the question of ethnicity be totally removed from the application. That would be an act towards real concern for this matter, which we haven't seen much of until this point. But as usual, people wait until they have been made to feel uncomfortable by a politician in order to get involved and interested in politics. But that's not how it works. By then, it's usually too late. A true democracy should be managed by the people that it's intended to represent. I think we have the wrong perspective on what a true democracy and what politics is. It is not something that we can sit back and allow to go on autopilot to take care of the business and to represent the citizens that it's supposed to represent. Well, take it from me, and I'm speaking from experience. Affirmative action was not being recognized anyway. And this is just another stunt to appease the red state constituents to dump money into a wilding out administration once again. And as always, the red state constituents will go for it. Some of the red state constituents will be truly affected by the loss of an amendment such as the Affirmative Action Amendment. They themselves. That's also not to say that these federal, state, and local representatives are not dangerous in their interpretations of the Constitution, and they need to be managed by the people. Take action on that, and you won't have to worry about not being able to get a job. Whereas independence should always be first. Maybe people should stop forcing themselves on other people. Maybe they should get some business of their own. Then they can hire or not hire whoever they please, which is what this country gives you the freedom to do. At the end of the day, killing the affirmative action addendum would be a death blow to the country as a whole. That piece of paper may be preventing the all-out ignorance of the racists, those who actually have the power and position to affect others' lives with their ignorance, from denying the most talented and the most skillful of this country's citizens. Being non-inclusive has no positive end effect. That is, if you want to be successful. Sometimes I can't tell whether these people love to lose or whether they hate to win. Well, if no short leash is kept on these types of individuals and groups, then the talent and the skill and the motivations and the spirit and drive of the entire population of citizens and citizens in process will be denied, and this country will continue to fall back on being a powerhouse government that it is, which is already falling off very far from the top in education. The full capabilities and talents of the American people will be choked out more than it already is. Then, other than having the biggest gun in the world, the American country, the U.S., will no longer be on top of the world as it still is now to this day. Fortunately, because we do have a multitude of good people residing here in this great land. But if things like affirmative action goals, things like goodwill among men and women go, if things like freedom and justice goes, then so shall the country go. That's not what we want. What do you think? Talk to us in the comment section. I am 𝘼𝙛𝙛𝙞𝙧𝙢𝙖𝙩𝙞𝙤. Thank you for listening. This is G Code Presents Free Game Friday. Peace.